back in Week 7. The Falcons lost a thriller in their last game against the Panthers. Can Carolina finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7 and able to get this out to the 25. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bender. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now a give right side. It's Townsend, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Thompson. Johnson's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Thompson sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun. Bender. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Bender throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run on 1st down. Townsend. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
future in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated. Because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Thompson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he's got his big tight end here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Thompson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw from his end zone. Bender firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Check 41.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back. Now Thompson on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Alvarado. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bender. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. Back to throw. Bender. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the The Falcons say they have it. They do. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, Thompson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Thompson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bender.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload. Overload. Like 41. We've got to wedge that out. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Operating from the gun. Bender.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Bender.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
90 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Thompson on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bishop. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Thompson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Alvarado. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Back to throw. Thompson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thompson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
On first down, Bender. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Bender. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Thompson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
To throw on 2nd down, Bender. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bender. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
112 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Bender. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bender. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that. And
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Great job, man.
A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thompson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's get off the field.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. To throw on third down. Bender. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Bender. He finds his man. Complete. It's Townsend. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. He finds his man. Complete. It's Townsend. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.